several levels. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Mr. Henry Raby!
Hi everyone, you alright?
Oh yeah, right.
Fucking 10:30! Okay, let's go to bed. Right.
Just met. It's not right.
I'm talking to everyone here, if you don't mind. Right. I'm what is commonly known as one of those activists. It means I'm actively active in being an active activist in being active, which means that I go on all those protests and shit and waste my time. Like all activists, I own an iPad. Basically, I've been sort of active in engaging politics since I was very young. I remember when my mum and dad wouldn't get rid of my cot when I was about 6, and I remember saying to them, no, this is not happening. So, I went on strike, I refused to do anything, I put picket lines around my room. The movement got a bit hairy when it was a debate whether or not we should boycott Grandad. Sort of had to end eventually, I had to give in, and I lost the cot, and I think that was a great loss to British industry. So, that was a bit of a shame. I went on the protest last year, and I was like, yeah, this is right, we've got to do something. So in trying to emulate some people in the protest, I've been throwing fire extinguishers at policemen, left, right and centre. Basically, if I see a policeman, I'm chucking a fire extinguisher at them. Admittedly, right, some people say this is a waste of fire extinguishers, but you should see the amount of traffic wardens that have, a fire extinguisher up their arse. So, in another emulation is that, I don't know if you know that the son of Pink Floyd's guitarist urinated against a monument to Churchill. So I've been trying to emulate that by pissing on Purple Man. But politics in York is a bit tricky because we're not the most political of the city. We'd rather go in a church. People often say, "Oh, what's York like for politics?" And so for every activist there is who wants to engage politically, there's about 20 churches. So I think the only time you ever get a mass mobilisation of people in York is when the Willow's kicking out. But the whole movement, there's been a change in the movement recently. Is we've had this sort of Occupy Wall Street, which hasn't had much cover. I don't know if anyone knows about it. Yeah. It's just sort of getting in the media. There was a bit of a shutdown on it. Basically, what happened is they're trying to sort of occupy Wall Street, like hundreds of people pitched tents after thousands of people march, and the police being protect and serve, being the people that want to defend the rights of people protesting and understanding the needs for safety and security in the general population of America, pepper sprayed the bastards. And recently, they've destroyed all the tents, which is a real shame. But I hear that all the blacks nearby have been the shop, the blacks. It came out really awkward. The tent shop, the blacks, has been doing really well. As the quote Pete Sutton, there's no point in your set when you have to go, so, the blacks! I'm not racist. But the problem is that the Occupy Wall Street have had this slogan, "We are the 99%," which I think is a bit, it's really easy to criticise because you see loads of people on forums and threads and Facebook going, well, I'm not part of your 99%, you're more like 70% because I'm not part of you guys. So I think it's sort of the equivalent of like, York City Football Club having like a big sign that says "We are York City Football Club, we are York City, all in this together," and I say, well, no, because I don't want to represent him as absolute wank, and that's why I'm not a member of the Socialist Workers' Party. So in the UK, in London, we've done something where I say we people in London have tried to occupy the London Stock Exchange. Naturally, the police kicked the shit out of them, so they went to St Paul's. And I think that they had better look there, St Paul's, because I think whether it's a toss-up between trying to convince the oldest creature in the universe that created all life in existence and gave birth to souls and idea and has a heaven and a universe and created a moral sense of responsibility upon the human race and will eventually create doomsday, and a banker, I think you're more likely to get something from somebody that doesn't exist than a banker. So, take on St Paul's. Jesus, this is alright for a set-out robot at half one in this afternoon. Occupations are sort of happening everywhere. Oh wait, there's a little arrow here. Oh yeah, here we go. So this is sort of the sort of problem that was with the Occupy movement, is it doesn't really know what it stands for. There's lots of different opinions going about, and that's often the strength and the weakness. So I'll give you an example of what it's like. So I'm going to get like groups of people to give me a sex position. So can you, as a group here, you four, give me a sex position?
Me? Missionary.
What?
Missionary.
Missionary, cool. What about you guys?
Reverse cowboy.
Reverse cowboy. I know what about you guys long here?
Crying.
That's getting a clap because people can relate. And finally, the Geordies at the back there.
The Harry Bentley.
The Harry Bentley. Do the Harry Bentley.
What's the Harry Bentley?
Harry was the fella who was doing all the sexy stuff. So, you know, doing the Harry Bentley is the equivalent of just like casual lunge off stage. Oh dear, do you fancy having a casual lunge off stage today? I've got work early in the morning. So yes. So basically, I'm going to count to 3. And everyone in the group at once is going to shout out your sex position, right? In one big, huge farrago of loudness. You got that? Okay, so you're working as a team, yeah? Right? Right.
That's loads of us.
It's not that he is loud. Right. 1, 2, 3. And that's what a political movement's like. You guys are the Education Activist Network. You're like fucking Black Bloc. Right, so, Black Bloc references. So, to get an idea of what it's truly like in an occupation, for the rest of my set, right, we are going to occupy Gillygate Hotel, this room, right, and we're getting a feel for what it's like. So, you take a backhand, right? Do you want one? There's one left. She wants it. Right. So already you can feel the political anger bubbling in the room, right? Right. So we're all gonna like get the feeling for what it's like in an occupation, right? So I'm gonna pretend to be a news reporter for like YouTube, because obviously it's not getting any BBC fucking coverage. So, and you're gonna respond with what typically somebody would say if they were occupying, right? So, would you like? You're gonna read out number 1 on this, okay? Okay. There's literally 2 words. Right. Sir, why are you occupying Gillygate Hotel?
I'm drunk.
Good call. Sir, you want to read number 2. So, sir, why are you occupying Gillygate Hotel?
David Cameron stole my child, and I fear he's using its life energy to sustain Margaret Thatcher like some vampire parasite.
You're going to read number 3, sir. Careful now. Sir, why are you occupying Gillygate Hotel? Karl Marx is sexy. Very good, very good. Right. Sir, you're going to read number 5. Sir, why are you occupying Gillygate Hotel?
I am training for the glorious revolution. Praise Stalin, death to the capitalist dictators.
So I think you're ruining the movement. There's a few liberals here. Right, so you're going to read number 6. So why are you here occupying Gillygate Hotel?
I just knew I needed to do something about this sick, broken society the day I first heard Justin Bieber. I say we fight every battle, overthrow every government until every living boy child, this toddler with floppy hair, is hung by the nearest lamppost. No matter how many of us may die, no matter innocent blood is shed, our children is live by living a Bieberless utopia.
And that's probably because I don't spell check things. And that's why I don't get any jobs. Hey! Right, last one. I'm going to ask Pete to read this last one. Right, sir. Why are you occupying Gillygate Hotel?
Like, it's like totally bad what they're doing to like people and totally not right. Like that our government should like not worry about money, man, and just like help our fellow brother, you dig? Like I mean, totally be cool and groovy and everything will be fine, yeah? Just like totally chill and stop hustling everyone. It's like groovy, yeah? Totally righteous. In it, like.
Very good. Oh wait, right. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not like doing this piss take. I am generally into Luke, and if you want more information, come and grab me afterwards. Right, I'm just leaving on this one final thought before I fuck off. Every time the Tories take something away from us, David Cameron wanks over a picture of your children naked.